Hi everyone, welcome to today's Altcoin Bible. Just a reminder, in the bigger version of this, I went a little bit deeper, looked at DXY, looked at yields, looked at Bitcoin, gave a high-level analysis of BTC pairs as well. So if you're interested in seeing that kind of mastermind level analysis, make sure to join our newsletter and become a subscriber, and you'll get the extended Altcoin Bible every single week without having to be a mastermind. So let's crack straight in. I have got a couple of really cool cryptos for you today. Now, I'm also going to kill one of my darlings. I love it so much, but you got to just play the chart how it is. You can always rebuy this stuff later. You don't want to get too attached to it. Just wanted to throw that out there. Let's start though for my one to watch, and it's a new one on my radar, Hedera hash graph. Look, there are very few cryptos out there outperforming Bitcoin, and so they are just top, front and center of my watch list. Hedera is right up there, as well as XRP and SUI and some others. Look at this chart by Hedera hash graph. It's up 800% since the lows there, but during Bitcoin's massive volatility, it has shown tremendous relative strength, compressing within this wedge pattern here. Now, it can break either way, but I'm leaning towards this actually breaking up because of this big move it's already had, and two, because of the strength that it's showing around the 50 on the RSI. It really looks like it's using it as support here for the next spring higher. It's just edging on the breakout level, which is great. Again, that doesn't mean much, but also I'm using the BTC chart as a bit of help here. And the BTC chart, has very similar undertones. So it's been holding just beautifully on that 50 RSI, looking like she wants to snake up and go. So it's my one to watch. Not many altcoin charts look like this. The safest way is to almost just completely do what my squiggle's done here, and that is wait for the breakout, come back, buy on the retest and launch. But I'm looking really, really nice with Hedera. So it's my one to watch. Now, cherry ripe. Oh, everyone loves XRP, don't they? And in my longer version, I go into sort of my thinking around it. A good trade is a good trade. So you really have to check your bias at the door if you want to make money. Not saying XRP is the next Bitcoin or the next massive thing. It really doesn't matter. If I see a great chart, I'm interested in it. If it's performing, it's performing. Again, you just have to separate. I might not like XRP. I might not think it has, a really strong fundamental driver behind it. But then again, is that true or not? Because we have an ETF, we have investors really, really interested in it, and it's got an amazing community, huge marketing apparatus, highly liquid. It's on every exchange. It's got great unit bias. People love it. New investors love it. So there's a lot lining up for XRP, and the chart is telling us that. Do not forget about that. The chart just removes all lies. Like Bitcoin, it's the strongest chart out there, and it's beating everything. Why? Because people are anticipating a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's got massive ETF flows. So it's got a great narrative, but also great fundamental underlying drivers. And right now, XRP looks absolutely terrific. And I guess if you were following my posts and my rapid fire and a few other posts I've been doing just not secretly, but slyly during the week, going like, guys, look at this chart. What do you think? And I was bullish, through here, the breakout, the retest down here, and then the strength, the buy up outside of the pattern just blew my mind on how beautiful this chart looks. Used the 50 on the RSI as support, and now she's not even in the power zone. She's ready to go. The strength XRP was showing against Bitcoin on the Bitcoin chart was leading this chart. And I was so bullish because I saw Bitcoin just being run over by XRP. Again, there's not too many charts that look like this. So that also means that many traders and investors are looking at the same thing. It's 99% of people are not paying attention to the Bitcoin charts, and it's doing you a disservice because it is keeping you locked into catching falling knives and in charts that just don't have any strength and liquidity. There will come a time when everything absolutely pumps, but if you want to be super sophisticated in your short-term, more dynamic holdings, then you must be paying attention to what is strong on the market, because strength leads to strength, momentum leads to momentum until it exhausts itself. And there's a reason behind why the charts are doing what they do. So wanted to pass that on, but XRP just looks tremendous. As it goes higher though, it's going to run into some of those fundamental aspects where the market cap is getting just really, really large, and it requires a certain amount of capital to keep coming in. And if we remember about the ETFs, which I think a lot of this is built on, there have been shown to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. And I think the ETFs will be used as a bit of exit liquidity on a lot of this move up. So the speculation's there, just like the Trump 20 inauguration, a month ago, how we just had this big pop in December after the election. It was all speculation. Anything could happen. Then reality bites. We've had the DXY and yields just scream higher for a lot of macro reasons. the minute this market does turn around is the second that the dollar and yields top. That's my feeling. So very, very simple analysis. And again, I go into it in much more depth in the longer session. So my cherry ripe XRP, you can absolutely see why this is a full-blown breakout. And not only from a pattern perspective, still very speculative, but this is touching and about to close above prior all-time high. So horizontal wise, 10 out of 10. All right, SUI, killing my darlings. I love SUI, but the chart is telling me to manage risk. And the, this sort of 3 peak movement up in SUI, bearish divergence on the RSI, looks exactly the same on the BTC pair, if not worse. So it's closing beneath the 10 EMA and the 20 SMA on the daily. Again, this does not mean I'm not getting back into it. I'm managing risk a little bit early because I'm seeing other charts doing a lot better and I want to just move into them. I just don't want to hold SUI if it goes down to here or down to there, $3.50, $3.80. I'm not saying it will. It's going to get caught up in here along the 100 moving average, but it is a danger zone for me. You can see very clearly where you get interested again. If it closes back above this level, that's where I get interested again. For now, bearish bias and orders kind of looking lower from there. Exactly the same on the BTC chart, but the BTC chart, and I'll just show it really quickly, gives me a little bit of nerves because this is sort of this rising wedge and it's just been up for a very long time. There's a lot of air beneath. So I think a drop into some of this liquidity. If Bitcoin runs, SUI could actually do the opposite just in the short term, and then it will swap again and pick up liquidity and go, just because SUI's been up for so long. And also look at this, the break on the 50 RSI against Bitcoin, this kind of looks like she wants to bottom out and go a bit lower. So I'm being patient with SUI here. Just my opinion, not telling anyone to go out and do X, Y, Z. It's not financial advice. That's what I've done this morning and explored opportunities elsewhere because it is dynamic. You don't want to be holding on to this stuff if you're just bleeding against the lower risk assets, and there's better opportunities elsewhere. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this quick session. Catch you again soon. See ya. Bye-bye.